Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. So, I've been getting a lot of downloads about judgment. And judgment can be seen as a very negative thing. Being judgmental, judgment time, it always has this negative connotation. But then I started thinking about it and I was like, judgment is just making a decision, is putting, all the stuff in line and thinking about it. So in this judgment card, it's actually a happy thing. Like everyone's there and the angel is coming and blowing the trumpet. This is actually a beautiful card. This is not about endings. This is about coming to a decision, that you want to be happy, that you want to have more out of life, that you want to see the joy and the love in life. Because maybe you were being too judgmental. Maybe you were seeing judgment or ending things or, new beginnings after an ending as a negative thing. But this is reminding you that when you call judgment and decide that you want to be different, that's a very positive thing. And this is leading to the 10 of Cups. You guys have been consistently lately getting the 10 of Cups in almost every deck, which is beautiful. So this change of direction, the winds of change are bringing in this beauty, this abundance, this happiness, this happiest card in the deck. Like, it's beautiful. So you maybe called judgment on your way of being, on the way that your life was going. You no longer want to be in that situation. So you're moving towards the beauty, towards the light. And this is bringing in abundance. You're seeing the lessons that you've learned, not as hardships, but actually as these beautiful passions. You can pull them out and light your way in all these different areas of your life, because you're no longer looking at the things you've been through as hardships, but actually in a positive light of gratitude. So with that, change in the way you're seeing things, the way you judge the world, because we have judgments in court and they can be great. So maybe that's what's coming now. Maybe that is what's coming. Maybe you were getting a legal judgment or a judgment about a work situation or in a relationship. But I see a lot of people here. So this is some kind of group decision. Decision's coming in, and it's a good one. It's going to shine light and beauty and a new direction here. And this is going to manifest in celebration and abundance. And you're seeing that instead of being negative, you've been positive. And so everything you've been through can be seen as a light to those around you. I don't talk about my personal life all that much on here because I didn't think you guys would be interested. I thought this would be kind of boring. But, I've had a very, very hard life. A lot of you would not believe the things I go through on a daily basis or have gone through. But I chose to see my hardships, my continuing health problems, the fact that I have to spend days in bed rest, as a positive. I am so grateful to be alive every day, so that even when days that I can't do the things that people consider normal activities, I find light in that. Like the light of just waking up in the morning and of being able to be here and interact with you guys. Those are amazing days. And the days I can't do them, I am still grateful that I woke up that day, that I'm able to drink tea, that I have a home, that if I, and there were times that I literally, was, had $7.31 to my name and 2 kids and rent and didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't lose hope. I saw the positive in those situations. People I loved betrayed me. And the reason I ended up with $7.31 was because someone emptied my bank account. Someone who, I loved very dearly. But instead of giving up I decided to see the light in it. I still had my children. I still had another day. I still was able to find hope. I was able to know that inner knowing that these things that were going on for me were eventually going to be my strength. And you're sitting in that energy. Like, this is this green energy, this heart space energy. And so as long as you are staying true in your heart and staying true to who you were, you found the beauty in everything. You found the love in every situation. You found the gratitude in every situation. So let us see what else we get. Oh, this is more green energy, more heart energy. And see, the key here, the special with the 9 of Cups here, is that special energy, that energy that comes from knowing that as long as you have gratitude, as long as you are coming from your heart space, you really are manifesting beauty. You are manifesting wonder. I mean, you got the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. This is like abundance. Wherever you go is abundance, because as the Page of Swords, you know the truth. There's a bird here. This inner knowing, you know the truth of what is important. And as long as you always hold on to that, as long as you always come from a place of divine judgment, like we are judged, but it's not necessarily a bad thing to judge yourself. It is not necessarily a bad thing to be like, hey, is the way I'm coming at these situations from my best and highest good? And I have this weird light coming in through the window. It's kind of cool. See, and finding the wonder in everyday activities. Like, we go through things. I could look at my life and go, wow, I have been through the most. I have been through horrific things. And on a daily basis, I go through those. On a daily basis, I have to contend with health problems that would make other people give up. I have to contend with adversarial people in my life that I can't get away from. I have to deal with. But they teach me to always stay in my light. Always stay in my High Priestess energy. Oh my gosh, you got the High Priestess and the Emperor. So like, wow, look at this. Oh, I love this. So see her little green ball right there? That's in the Magician card. That is beautiful. Like that heart energy, the true essence of your knowing, the High Priestess energy you have is within your heart. Like, your heart, if it was weighed on the scales of Anubis, would be lighter than a feather. The judgment anyone else tries to call on you would only come up with that you are a good, kind-hearted person. You are really connected to the divine, to the earth, to your unconscious. You just, like, even if you're not being observed, even if you're not being outwardly seen for your actions and stuff like that, even in the dark, even when no one's looking, your heart is pure. Your heart is pure, and that's what alchemy is. That, I mean, I know she's the High Priestess, but I get this magician energy from this card too. Like, really sitting, you are connected to source. You are connected to the water. You are connected to the earth. You are connected to the air. You are connected to that fire. It's within you. You are honing that. Like, the universe thought you needed a little hardening. And so it gave you all these trials and tribulations, not to break you, but to show you how strong you are. To show you that you truly are the High Priestess. And you're sitting in this authority. You are the Emperor. This energy of being able, you've gone through all this energy. This is the truth. This is this blue energy. This is coming as you speak your truth. You had to go through these things. You had to really define what truth and justice are. And you can, if you can judge yourself fairly and clearly, as the divine does, that sits you in your emperor, high priestess energy. The emperor I see is this very grounded energy, this very like powerful, it's all of the kings together. And the high priestess I see as that, all the queens together. So you are through your trials and tribulations, through the things you've been through the judgments, through the pain, you have always held to your central being, to who you are, that little light inside you. It was always there. No matter what anybody was doing to you, you always held on to that. And now you are speaking your truth. It is coming forward. It is manifesting into the world. And this is going, for you, it's a beautiful thing. For others around you have not been in that light, it's very painful. They don't want to be judged. They want to continue to act in the shadows. They don't want to be in the light. And with the things you've been through, you shine light on them. You bring light to every situation. You're like, oh yes, I've been through that too. And I did this. And I've been through that too. And I've done this. And they're like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Go your high and mighty self. And you're like, I'm not arrogant. This isn't about arrogance. This is about truth. This is about love. This is about manifestation. And that's the only way you can become this energy, this high priestess emperor energy, is to be completely true. You cannot alchemize if there's any impurities within you. So you've had to call judgments on all your illusions. You've had to call judgment on all ever feeling sorry for yourself. You've had to do that in order to become the high priestess and the emperor. So let's get some clarity on the high priestess and the emperor. Ooh, too many. But let's see what popped out. Okay. So you got the Two of Cups. So this is like really honing that love. Like even after all you've been through, you have generosity, you have love, you have this heart that is so pure. And the reason your heart is so pure is because it's been alchemized into the purest form. There is no other like things that you have to go through because you've learned the lessons. These have been the lessons because you are so important to the divine. You are so important to God, that God had to make sure that you were ready. Like you had to go through that. You had to really alchemize your heart into its purest form so that you could be ready for your place in the world. You could take your throne. You could create. Like that hurt at the time. I'm not going to take that away from you. But it made you stronger. People wouldn't believe you what you went through, right? You'd be like, oh no, they have no idea. They think that my life is easy. They think my life, just came this way. They don't realize, because of who I am and how I chose to always call judgment on lies. I always call judgment on dishonesty and injustice and harm or cruelty towards others. They wanted you to be quiet. Stop sounding the trumpet. You're making us look bad. And you're like, okay, well, I'm going to take these lessons that I learned and I'm going to keep shining light on the injustices in the world. And if I have to stand alone, I will stand alone, but at least I will be speaking my truth. I will be living in my truth. I will be alchemizing the truth. I will, and the power you have is incredible, because what can people do to you? What can they say to you when you are always living in that truth? When you always live connected to the divine, everything you do. So, wow. Okay. I'm going to just get one of these cards and see if there's a little advice for my collective, for this beautiful koala collective. Let's see. Air. Okay. So, yes. Whoa, my throat just closed up. I was talking about speaking the truth, air, the sign of the swords, air signs. So that's speaking your truth. This speaking your truth is going to be hard because they want you to be quiet. And so really pay attention to your psychic gifts. Like, what's on the air? What are you picking up? What are you, sorry, this light is driving me crazy. What are you picking? What is your instincts telling you? You are the high priestess. You can trust whatever's coming through the air. Whatever truths are coming in, believe them. You are psychically connected. Your psychic gifts are what is going to help you alchemize it. You haven't always trusted yourself, and you've called judgment on confirmation. Called judgment on that, and you've put an end to that. So like, we went from 2 X's, because the judgment card is 2 X's, to 2 circles. That's ever, they go around and go around. So there's no end to that. So when you tap into your psychic abilities, when you really fully, what is the word? When you truly like take on your role as the high priestess and believe in your psychic gifts, that's when you will truly start on your path. So believe in your gifts. This is you. You are the high priestess. Believe in what's coming to you. If you get a download, believe it. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. 17 on the timer. And then 2 zeros, like I was talking about, the 00. And 0 is the Fool card. So we have 1-1 with the high priestess and 00. So this is talking about taking that fool's journey, being the magician, and then sitting in your high priestess energy. Connect with source. Believe you are divinely connected with source. This is the color of the crown chakra. Connect with the higher, with the universe. The universe is calling out to you. Answer the call. Answer the call. You've been through too much already. Like, do you keep wanting to get lessons, or do you want to actually take your place that the divine is giving you? Like, I don't want any more lessons. I'm good. So I'm going to take my place. I follow what the divine tells me. I listen to my downloads. I pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Please do that. So this is your energy. I love it. So I love you guys. Mwah. And if you liked this, or if you just enjoyed being here, please like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on a little notification so that you see when I'm posting. And most importantly, come back. I love you guys. Bye.